What's going on, internet land? My name is Johnny, if you don't already know me. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some stuff. I'm going to reveal some information that can be potentially dangerous information. Sure, I'm also going to talk about earning a lot of money. How about that? We're going to talk about a little bit about technology, especially like this piece of technology. Wouldn't you want this piece of technology to do absolutely everything you want? I'm shooting this video on an iPhone 13. And you got an iPad here, you got like the MacBook and stuff. You want to know what Steve Jobs said when he came out with the first iPhone? He said, "I'm gonna make a phone so sexy, people are gonna want to lick the buttons off of the phone." And people thought he was crazy at first, although everybody and their next door neighbor now has an iPhone. So the question or an idea I would want you to consider is this. You can earn the amount of money you want to earn, and you can live the way you choose to live. And I'll reveal to you the secret to that. It's not a big secret, really, anymore. Although, I'm sure you guys have heard of the ancient Egyptians, right? And like the ancient civilizations like the Mayans and the Anunnaki and the Babylonians and ancient Rome, Julius Caesar. You want to know the difference between those times and today's day and age? The difference is that a small segment of the people, they had all the education. They had all the education, and they kept that to themselves. They wouldn't share it with all of the people, and that's why that small segment of people had all the wealth. They had all the wealth, and they had all the power. And you want to know what the secret is? It's natural laws. In this example, I mean, the education is readily available to anybody. Now, in today's world, it's natural laws. Like in this example, it's like the Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. And it's the same law. It's like these books. This one, in this example, it's a book on natural laws, and natural laws are inflexible. The law never changes, so it's the same law, and the education is readily available in today's world, and I'm launching. I'm coming out with my own book. It's called Ready, Set, Hike. It's a book on mindset that just so happens to include how to have a successful marriage and how to be a successful parent. And it just so happens to be a book that is also the law. Now, how do you do that? Well, you have to work with the law, and you can literally get anything you want. Like, you can create anything you want. There are no limits to what you can create. If you study the law, there's absolutely no limitations. I have no limitations. There's absolutely no limitations. Like me, for example, the second I decide something's done, it's already done. I'm even in my previous videos, I talked a little bit about compound interest and how to make compound interest work for you rather than you having to work for it. Albert Einstein said that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Those who don't understand it, they pay, and those who understand compound interest, they earn it. So I well understand compound interest, and compound interest multiplies, and you can literally earn the amount of money you want to earn and live the way you choose to live. You can earn passive income from compound interest and secure your financial future. So, a question or an idea I invite you to consider is that there are no limits to what you can create. You can live a truly magical life. It all starts with a decision. Like winning a fight, for example. In this example, is a decision. Just as surely as throwing a punch is a decision. Here's the caveat. Uh, you have to make that decision ahead of time. You have to make that decision ahead of time. And if you fail to prepare to fail. And that's the saying that applies to fight instinct. And if all fighters, like in the UFC, for example, if all fighters had fight instinct, which they do, and that's all it took, all UFC fighters would always win. They would always win. Floyd Mayweather, for example, he has fight instinct. He's 50-0 undefeated champion in the world in the sport of boxing. And he's a smart guy. He studies natural laws. And he reads a lot of books. Me personally, I read a lot. And the only difference between ancient times and today's day and age is that we have all the education readily available at our fingertips. And not only that, we have an unfair advantage, so to speak. There's a wealth of knowledge readily available at our fingertips. I have a ton of books. On my iPad, for example, I don't know if you can see that. Over here, the psychology of the stock market, Rich Dad Poor Dad, how I made $2 million in the stock market, Wall Street, the other Las Vegas, 7 Habits of Highly Effective Families, parenting, the laws of human nature, trade like a casino, say your voice free, how to win friends and influence people, 4 essential keys to effective communication, win up on Wall Street. So I have a whole bunch of books on my iPad. I have a ton of other books I've read. I don't have an iPad. We have an unfair advantage, so to speak, in today's world because all of the education is readily available. I don't want to get this video going on for too long, so I'll try to keep this video short. I guess I'll talk a little bit about muscle memory, right? Now, what is muscle memory? But before I do, I mentioned compound interest and how to make compound interest work for you rather than you having to work for it. Because, in ancient times, in ancient Hebrew, for example, and this is just an example, there's a small segment of people who they understood compound interest in ancient times because the law never changes. And like in ancient Hebrew, for example, a small segment of the people, like a tiny fraction of the people, had all of the wealth because they had the education. And the rest, in ancient Hebrew, they were slaves. So let me ask you, wouldn't you want to enable yourself and equip yourself with the right mindset that will enable you to create a life of freedom, and will enable you to create absolutely anything you want, because there are no limits to what you can create. Absolutely not. Right. Like Elon Musk, for example, great guy, really, really smart. He came out with Tesla, Tesla Motors, and those cars are solar, and those cars literally do absolutely everything you want. Me personally, I'm gonna get myself a Tesla for every day of the week. I'm gonna get myself a Tesla for every day of the week. You can charge them at home, and the charger in itself is also solar. And there's also something called the supercharger for Tesla. You can charge these things up in all of these locations. Yeah. So you can go anywhere. And I think Elon Musk is trying to take over the world with solar. I think that's what he's trying to do. Although you can also charge these cars from your home. And you can also stay charged, right? Supercharged. And you can travel. You have the freedom to travel and stuff. So what are the benefits of having a solar car if you're like a business owner, or if you're an entrepreneur, for example? Well, many times, I want to say all top producers, they all understand compound interest. And they understand that compound interest multiplies. And they understand how to earn it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about compound interest. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to get myself a solar car for every day of the week. And not only that, I mentioned that I don't want to get this video going on for too long. Not only that, Muscle Memory, that's my first startup. That's my first startup. I don't want to say that it's my last rodeo or anything like that. Muscle Memory is my first startup. We'll be launching out pretty soon. So what is muscle memory? Muscle memory is a receptive electromagnetic brainwave supplement. It is actually a product line of kinesthetic electromagnetic brainwave supplements that enhance your brainwave activity, that enhance your overall performance, and enhances your brain activity. I'm going to reveal a big secret to success in just a moment. Although I believe that success is a holistic thing, and success is always created from the inside out, never from the outside in, which is why, like me personally, I never drink, ever. I never smoke. I definitely never, ever would ever do drugs, ever. And I believe that success is created from the inside out, never from the outside in. And now I'm going to reveal the secret to success and achievement. So what is the secret? Because we all already know that, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil. We all know that personal growth is the secret. Personal growth. Uh, personal growth is the secret. And through personal growth, you can enhance your mindset and learn how to think better. Yeah, think and grow rich. The big secret to achievement is personal growth and enhancing your mindset, right? Enhancing your mindset, and in a nutshell, learning how to think better. And you can only do that through personal growth, by reading books like Think and Grow Rich, or by reading like The Law of Success book by Napoleon Hill. And these books just so happen to be the law. Like, these books are grounded and rooted in natural laws, and that is the same education that the richest people, the wealthiest people in history had. And all of that education is readily available in today's world. So you have to work with the law. You have to work with the law. You have to work with natural laws. Personal growth, and your like professional growth. Like you can literally, like here in the United States, for example, you can become anything you want. You can become a superstar. You can become a brain surgeon. You can become an astronaut if you want. Like, the education is readily available. Like, if you want to be the president of the United States, you can get admitted into Harvard or Princeton. You can, you can take that avenue, and if you work with the law, if you work with natural laws, you will become the president of the United States with mathematical certainty. So all the education is readily available. Like here in the United States, for example, if you want to be a superstar, if you want to be a Hollywood producer, if you want to be a famous actor or a singer, if you want to be, a songwriter, if you want to, earn win a Grammy or earn an Oscar. If you want to, all the education is readily available. Like if you want to be the governor of like Nevada or something, right? The education is readily available. Even if you want to be an entrepreneur, a business owner, and you want to write your own ticket in life and earn the amount of money you want to earn in order to live the way you choose to live, the education is readily available. Like one of my dear friends and one of my most trusted advisors, Mike Cordini, he's a product launch expert. He graduated from the University of Southern California. He's a fourth generation entrepreneur, and he went to USC, Trojans, the University of Southern California, because he understood something. Like he knew he could write his own ticket in life, and yeah, well, everything you need. And everything you need is readily available. The education you need is readily available, and if you work with the law, you can write your own ticket in life. You can write your own ticket in life. You can earn a Grammy. You can win a Grammy. You can win an Oscar if you want. There's all the education is readily available, and if you work with the law. If you develop yourself and you read books and you remain dedicated to your personal growth, there are no limits to what you can create. Like, there really are no limits. Me personally, I have no limitations. The second I decide something is done, it's already done. Like, it's already done. And so I don't want to get this video going on too long. Alright, we're already 20 minutes. I need to, alright, good compound interest. Well, alright. I already mentioned in my last videos that I'm gonna come out with my that I'm gonna be opening I'm gonna be opening up my own casino in New Mexico. It's called the Royal Embassy. It's a first class resort in New Mexico. And the second I decide something is done, it's already done. I already talked about the Oktoberfest Beer Import Company. I have no limitations, absolutely zero limitations. Like, absolutely none. The second I decide something is done, it's already done. You know, there's a book called The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. It's a really good book. I don't want to freaking do like a book review right now or nothing like that. You know, Tony Robbins. I learned a lot from Tony Robbins, my dear friend and teacher, Tony Robbins. He says that, The Alchemist is a remarkable tale about the most magical of all journeys, the quest to fulfill one's destiny. He said, I recommend The Alchemist to anyone who is passionately committed to claiming the life of their dreams today. So The Alchemist, really good book. And like me, for example, like, I have no limitations, because limitation is the only sin. Limitation is the only sin. There are no limits to what you can create. So, yeah, I'm also going to, I haven't talked about this before. This is going to be exciting. To do more, to be more, and to have more. It's what's going to make you fulfilled. So I'm going to have my own Netflix special. I'm going to have my own special on Netflix. It's called War with My Wives. War with My Wives. And I already decided. So it's already done. The second I decide it's done, it's already done. It's already done. And me, myself, or I myself, I should say, I am an intelligent investor myself. I am also starting up my own, it's called Rostone Investing Firm. Rostone Investing Firm. Yeah, I'm an intelligent investor myself, the intelligent investor. And then I also got other books like Trade, like A Stock Market Wizard, or like One Up on Wall Street, Peter Lynch, Beating the Streets, amongst other books. Warren Buffett talks to MBA students. Trade Like a Casino. Wall Street, The Other Las Vegas, and The Psychology of the Stock Market, and then The Trader's Guide. Yeah, anyways, Invest Like a Billionaire, Become a Billionaire. And I have a number of other books as well. So I'm an intelligent investor myself, and like, you can master all the books that you read, like, instantly, if you work with the law. Natural laws are inflexible, right? And what I mean by working with the law is, books like the Law of Success book, and dedicating yourself to your personal growth, like Think and Grow Rich. And the only way to enhance your mindset and learn how to think better is by reading books and staying committed, right? There really are no limits to what you can create, absolutely zero. So I'm also coming out with my own book. It's called Ready Set Hike. I already said it's a book on mindset that just so happens to include how to have a successful marriage and how to be a successful parent. It's called Ready Set Hike. It happens to be a book that is also the law. By law, I'm talking about natural laws. And Ready Set Hike, it's a national bestseller because I already decided it would be, and so it is. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't want this video going on for too long. So I'll wrap this up with this. You can earn the amount of money you want to earn and live the way you choose to live. Immortality, the sublime. Wouldn't you want, like, imagine you had the ability to live forever. Wouldn't you want to have enough money in order to support your lifestyle? Because you can. There are no limits to what you can create. And it all starts with a decision. Like winning is a decision, or like earning the amount of money you want to earn is a decision. Learning how to earn money is a skill anybody can acquire, and they say that Think and Grow Rich is the most complete guide on how to earn money. And it's just like anything else. It's just like learning how to ride a bike. When you first learn how to ride a bike, sometimes you need training wheels at first, right? Sometimes you need training wheels or learning how to drive standard for the first time, right? Or learning how to throw a basketball, or learning how to throw a punch. It's a skill that anybody can acquire. Yeah, learning how to earn the amount of money you want to earn is a skill that anybody can acquire. And you can literally write your own ticket in life and live the way you choose to live. You can live a life of freedom, and you can literally create whatever you want to create. We all only get one life. We only get one bite of the apple. And you're never gonna get you're never gonna get a chance to live life over again. So why not make it a good one? Because you can. So stay tuned. I got that book coming out, Ready Set Hike. It's a book on mindset that just so happens to include how to be a successful parent and how to have a successful marriage. And you can't have one without the other, right? So stay tuned for that, because it's a book on mindset that just so happens to be the law. And if you have chaos in your household, chances are you're gonna have chaos in your everyday life, and whatever you're trying to build will fall apart. And you can truly create a magical life. There are no limits to what you can create. But yeah, so what I was saying about War with My Wives. Yeah, I'm gonna have my own Netflix special. Like, it's already done. The second I decide something's done, it's already done. And as I mentioned, I'm also going to open up my own investing firm, the Rawstone Investing Firm. And it's a business in and of itself, right? I bet on myself. I bet on myself with muscle memory. I bet on myself with the Rawstone Investing Firm because it's a business in and of itself. Like, I can invest into the business, right? I'm also betting on myself, and I'm also investing into because me, like the the wizard of freaking Wall Street or something, right? Uh, I'm also investing into Oktoberfest Beer Import Company, into Cuban Rollies, imported Cuban tobacco, and it's real imported Cuban tobacco. And Oktoberfest Beer Import Company is real Oktoberfest beer, and it's actually the finest beer on the planet. And Cuban Rollies are the finest. It's the finest cigar in the world. And I have no limitations. The second I decide something is done, it's already done. Figure. My casino resort in New Mexico. I'm also betting on myself. I'm investing into the Royal Embassy as well, where we have solar. And I don't want to get this video going too long. Although, yeah, well, we have solar, and we also have Polish Pizzeria, which is strictly at the Royal Embassy, my first class casino resort in New Mexico. And the Polish Pizzeria is a franchise in and of itself, strictly in California, strictly in Cali. And we also have solar at all of the locations, at all of the stores. And Tesla also came out with these. The Mega Pack. The Mega Pack. These things can literally power up 3,600 homes for 1 hour. So I'm gonna get the staff team rolling around a whole bunch of Teslas. That's one thing. With these backup generators. I'm also gonna buy land that appreciates in value. And I'm gonna open my own farm where we also have Tesla solar. And as I said, I'm an intelligent investor, and with the Russell Investing Firm, we're gonna invest in solar. That's one thing. We're going to invest in silver and gold. I'm going to invest into muscle memory. I'm going to invest into Oktoberfest Beer Import Company. I'm going in Oktoberfest Beer Import Company. I'm building that company to sell it one day. Although I'm still gonna have skin in the game. I'm still gonna have skin in the game. I'm still gonna keep 4.5% equity stake in the company. So I'm still going to invest into Oktoberfest Beer Import Company. I'm going to invest into Cuban Rollies, imported Cuban tobacco, the finest cigar on the planet. And all of this is already done. The second I decide something is done, it's already done. Other than that, I'm going to invest into Tesla. I'm going to invest into Tesla. I'm going to invest into SpaceX. And I mentioned my Netflix special, right? War with My Wives. I'm also going to invest into my Netflix special. Fair, kind of like Mark Cuban. And the other shark from Shark Tank, the one that isn't a fruitcake. I think you know who I'm talking about. Those guys invest into Shark Tank. I'm not gonna mention whose idea that was. Shark Tank. Because there's because there's always a dough behind that, right? I'm just kidding. And finally, I'm also gonna invest into The Rostone investing firm. Yeah, I'm opening up my own investing firm. And all of that is already done because I already decided that it's done. I already decided that. And the second I decide something is done, it's already done. It's already done. I always win no matter what. I always win. I always win no matter what. And I can also tell I still an Eskimo. How do you do that? Well, I'm not gonna start talking about books here, right? You get in front of people. You get in front of people who are already looking for what you got. You get in front of people who are already looking for what you got. Like, I got something just for you. I got something just for you. And I gotta wrap this up real quick, because I gotta go. So, we're we're launching out with muscle memory pretty soon. So what's muscle memory? As I mentioned, we have a product line of products that help improve receptive electromagnetic brainwave function. Because I mentioned success is a holistic thing, and success is created from the inside out, never from the outside in. So kinesthetic electromagnetic brainwave energy function. The first product, well, by the way, there's like an early bird discount. Although we're gonna have muscle memory supercharged, which is coffee, that helps improve electromagnetic brainwave function, kinesthetic electromagnetic energy function. And by kinesthetic, it's like what you see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. What you see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. Yeah, so smart coffee, kinesthetic electromagnetic smart coffee, muscle memory supercharged. We're also gonna have, we're also launching out with muscle memory smart shrooms. By the way, you're gonna get a 30-day supply of muscle memory supercharged smart coffee, the kinesthetic electromagnetic brainwave smart coffee, a 30-day supply of muscle memory smart shrooms, also a kinesthetic electromagnetic brainwave supplement that helps with your overall brain activity and performance, and also a 30-day supply of muscle memory smart shot. It's like an energy shot. It's also a kinesthetic electromagnetic brainwave supplement. Like, it helps improve electromagnetic brainwave energy function. And finally, we're also launching out with the Muscle Memory Smart Dog. Muscle Memory Smart Dog, because I believe that there's a lot of people out there who need service dogs, and it can be a headache and a hassle and a heartache for the people who need service dogs when their dog isn't doing what it's supposed to be doing, or when it isn't performing at the level it's supposed to be performing at, and we want to be there for them. So I don't know if you have a dog that is a well-behaved dog, or I don't know if he doesn't behave well. I believe that dogs, I believe they choose to be bad dogs. They can be trained to be well-behaved dogs. Yeah, I believe dogs have free will. Figure. They operate by instinct. Although I believe they have free will. I believe dogs have free will. And I believe that a lot of dogs are bad dogs on purpose. So we're also coming out with muscle memory smart dog. So I gotta wrap this up. I gotta go. You're gonna get all these products for a one-time payment of $49.97. You can try them out for $49.97 early bird discount. Or you can also choose to become a Muscle Memory VIP lifetime for a one-time payment of $997. $997 will offer you a lifetime supply for a one-time payment of $997. Or you can also become a Muscle Memory VIP lifetime monthly, and you can split up the payments into 12 monthly payments for $1,997. $1,997. It comes out to relatively somewhere in the neighborhood of like $300 a month, 12 payments. So you can split it up into 12 payments, or you can decide to become Muscle Memory VIP lifetime for a one-time payment of $997. We'll offer you with a lifetime supply of muscle memory of our products, of the ones that I just mentioned. So I'll wrap this up with this because I really got to go. You can live the way you choose to live. You can earn the amount of money you want to earn, and you can live the way you choose to live. And success is always created from the inside out, never from the outside in. Because success is a holistic thing and should be approached as such. So success is created from the inside out, never from the outside in. Okay. So I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you guys are ready to rock. I hope you guys are ready to rock and roll with muscle memory. Let's go.